Today, students, we will solve some numericals related to the laws of motion and conservation of momentum. So, some questions are given. You can see question number 7. 4 questions are given, 3 I have solved, 1 you can do it by yourself. First question, average speed has to be calculated. Different distance is given. Distance traveled is given in that particular time. So, you have to calculate the average speed. So what is the formula for average speed? It is the total distance traveled upon total time taken. So for first distance 18 meter 3 second was taken, for 22 3 second, and for 14 meter 3 second. So you have to add total distance, that is 18 plus 22 plus 14, and then divide by total time taken, that is 3 plus 3 plus 3. So you will get 18 plus 22 plus 14 is 54, and down 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. 9 6 are 54. So your average speed is 6 meter per second. Okay, same question is asked in question number D, 7D. You can do it by yourself and show. Now question number B is on second law of motion. That is, mass here is given 16 kg, acceleration it is having 3 meter per second square. The force is asked here, how much force was applied. So for knowing the force, we have the second law of motion. The formula we know, F equals to ma. So we'll put the value, m is equal to 16 and a equals to 3. 16 into 3, 48, and the unit for force is Newton. So 48 Newton of force is applied to give the 16 kg of mass to have an acceleration of 3 meter per second. Now in the same question, it is asking that for the same amount of force, if it is applied on 24 kg of mass, then what will be the acceleration. So same force, that means force you have to keep it same, 48. Mass is given for 24 kg and acceleration for that object is asked. So m and f we all know, and a you have to calculate. So same formula we will apply, F equals to ma, 48 equals to m is 24 now here, and a we don't know. Now you all know, if multiplication then cross multiply, so 24 will come down, 48 upon 24 equals to a, 24 to the 48. So a equals to 2 meter per second square. Okay. Now 7C, it is based on conservation of momentum. Okay, question is, a bullet of having a mass of 10 gram and moving with a speed of 1.5 meter per second. So a bullet is there, its mass is 10 gram and it is moving with the speed of 1.5 meter per second, and it is going to hit the plank, this plank, wooden plank, which is of mass 90 grams. Now student, if you have the old book, there it is written 900 grams. So make the change, it is 90 gram, because then with 900 your answer won't come. So the wooden plank has having the mass 90, and now this plank is stationary, so its initial velocity will be 0. So the question is, when the bullet is moving with speed 1.5 meter per second, that is initial speed, and hit this plank, and then the bullet got embedded in this plank, and the plank and bullet both move. So if bullet is embedded, that means bullet is inside the plank, so both are having the same velocity. The plank and the bullet both is now moving with the same velocity. So initial velocity of bullet was 1.5, final velocity will be same as that of the plank, and here initial velocity of plank was 0 because it was just standing there, it was stationary. Now from conservation of momentum, we all know that total initial momentum equals to total final momentum. Now here the masses are given in grams, you have to convert it in SI units, so divide by 1000, you will get these two things, 0.01 kg and 0.09 kg. Okay, put it in the formula, m1 u1, that means mass of bullet and initial velocity of bullet, mass of plank and initial velocity of plank. So here and here you can see 0 because it is in stationary position. The plank is not moving initially. Total momentum after the bullet has collided with the plank and got embedded, so m1 into v plus m2 into v. Why? Because both the velocity will be same. The bullet has embedded inside the plank, so both moves with the same velocity. So m1 mass was 0.01 we have got, and m2 0.09. so it is a basic calculation. If you do, you will get this 0.015. okay, this becomes 0 because something gets multiplied by 0, so it will be 0. So this we are having, and here if you do addition you will get 10. okay, so put the decimal 0.10 v is the velocity, final velocity. Now cross multiply, because anything is in multiplication it will go in division. So here you see, now to remove the decimal here, with how much we have to multiply? How many digits are there? 3 digits. So I have multiplied by 1000. So if I am multiplying here, so down also I have to multiply. Like this only you have done it in maths. That's why I have solved it like this. So if you do, so this is the thing that you will get, right? And then v equals to 0.15 meter per second. That is your answer. Question number 7D, that you can solve by your own, and also some more questions I'll give that you do and submit. Okay.